tonight. You know, I wanted to do a jam here. I did my book launch here, March 19th, my new book, Sexy Stuff. All right, so let's get started. Right, I just wrote this new piece. I want to do this new piece. All right. It's called Friday Night Lust. The heat remains throughout the week, permeating the skin. Sweat, stain, dripping, exploding, sizzling on the longing heart. Steeping low under the collar, the moisture begins to thicken as the thought of the Friday night lust deepens. Laying claim and kidnapping the mind's continuous fantasies that penetrates, interferes and interrupts throughout the day, the night, the week before Friday night lust. Saturday morning, eyes glued shut, basking in the sun, body swollen and tweaked and sore. Sultry reminders, reminiscence of the songs playing over and over, a projector of scenes playing out in the mind's eye, warping any guilt into oblivion. Strategizing the next play, settling into motion the pieces of the puzzle that bait the hook and reel. The aphrodisiac scent brewing, waiting, wanting more, craving more. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, days dreamily passing by with flooded, lustful memories, pulsing, sustained only by the hopes. A replay of delight, of decadence, steamy, powerful grinds, ecstasy unleashing beyond one's wildest dreams. The ride, only an addict could explain. The shot, yeah, the shot of adrenaline, right? Spasms of heaven, God only knows. As Thursday approaches and connotes visions of Friday, the heart races towards the past and the path of pleasure palace, filled with romance. The goddess of seduction, she is non-righteous, unvirtuous, defiantly free-spirited demoness of total acceptance of lustful truths, requiring an uninhibited, masterful unleashing of sexual desires, flooding the stream of delicious sin. All right. Okay, I think I'm going to read something from my book. This is called Sex is an Itch That You Can Scratch. A tickle that enjoys attention. A giggle sneaking out of a secret lustful place, peeking through an oft-forbidden door, clamoring for more, avoiding the word whore, relishing the score. A purveyor of ravenous goods laced with an aphrodisiac and addicting sweet smelling perfume that waves with colorful enticing swirls, hypnotizing to procure its mark. Sizzling intentions, sparking desires, wanting to scream its need, waiting to be released like a time-release capsule. a corpuscle of radiant heat, a bubbling inferno ignited easily by a feisty glance, yeah, a shy submissive look, and a wicked sultry smile. Thank you. Okay, thank you. This one from my book is a picture of a burlesque dancer. I took all the pictures in here. Oh, yeah. Okay. This one is called Manhandle. Despicable and dishonestly delightful. Desirable, degenerate, shamefully determined. Deceitful, debauchery describes the deliciousness of being manhandled. Roughly speaking, seductively sneaky, derisively devilish, downright dirty, flirty, lifting her skirty. Derelict of compassion, stripped bare of consequence, decadence, her compliance. Thank you. Thank you. All right, our third black fishnet, loose covered stocking, shimmering statement with hotsy-totsy legs, stepping with high-heeled sexiness, strutting her stuff, looking to get laid, getting high and feisty.
Oh man.
A smoking arrow shot from a blunt strikes the leering sex interest and awakens the dude sloshing gin at the bar 20. Grifting and waiting, getting high and feisty. Outside on the Sunset Strip, the Machiavellian-type bouncer flops and flags a young harlot babe reeking of danger signs, covered with sheer lace. She twinkles a winking eye, suggesting entrance to the bar, begging to get high and feisty. Older tart turns to look and stare wishfully, yet longingly at the man with the full beard and the fur coat. He sways gently to the rhythm of hot, humid air that is accumulating, steaming in the room filled with raging hormones. Everyone is getting high and feisty. Energy begins to boil as the dance of romance begins its journey, sashaying down the path towards lustful unknowns. The hungry and powerful draw is contagious, unfiltered. It compels with its juicy, seductive smells and delicious offerings, unleashing enormous wild thoughts, unlocking chastity's gate, getting super high, and ridiculously feisty. I won't give you any service anymore, sir. Nobody knows what that means. That's Yiddish for give somebody some shit. Okay, then I'll read a couple more. Is that cool? I think I'll read something from my new book. I have a new book called Sexy Stuff. Can you guys see this poster okay? I took all the pictures in this book. I'm very proud of it.
Wow, very cool.
This one's called Caged and Confused. Caged and confused, the wicked muse declared while undressing and caressing her lover for the last time. Standing still and wrestling with the last vestiges of youth, feeling uncouth, almost destitute of joy. No restitution for the life spent gloriously, uninhibited, equally distributed to all, with hands and hearts and hands always open. Restless musings flood the muse's self-imposed cage, selfishly constructed out of pain and suffering, loveless lust, dark despair, built unnecessarily, no lock, no key, just caged and confused. Read one of my older poems when I first started. I've only been writing, I think I mentioned, just a couple of years. I just started doing poetry like 4 years ago. And this is one of my first pieces. It's called Love Lost in Fairy Tales. Love lost in fairy tales, enraptured in lust, ceremonious and shallow, yet harmoniously balanced between magical thoughts of stability, tranquility, fairy dust sprinkled on toast, the smell of French roast. Love lost in fairy tales evokes visions of dancing, swirling in the dark, with the light from the moon on broken brick steps, dipping and swooning, singing and cajoling, stealing, feeling. Love lost in fairy tales, bewitched by a sexual high, an unconscious Freudian spirit, blossoming unencumbered ecstasy, brilliant, satisfyingly delicious. Love lost in fairy tales falls mostly on deafening ears, with sweeping fears, lonely tears, widening spheres, yet sheepishly disappears. Thoughts of love lost spawns fairy tales of picket fences, starry eyes, glowing romance, blind affection, tall, dark, and handsome, slim, blonde, and beautiful. Love lost is love lost. Love found abounds. Fragrant, fragmented, hard to contain, hard to sustain. A slippery slope, mushy gushy, deliberately pushy, consuming, assuming, not a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so we've got some singers coming up